Hey everyone, it's Tom here from Mathers Politico. We are here in Mordialloc asking people about their opinion on the current lockdown laws, Daniel Andrews and the American presidency. Here in Mordialloc, it's a Labor seat. They won by quite a few margin back in the 2018 election, so assuming we're going to run into a few Daniel Andrews supporters. Let's get into it.
Good.
And what's your current opinion on Daniel Andrews and the lockdown restrictions?
No good.
Good. Yeah, do you really think we should have been coming out of this earlier?
Hey?
Do you think we should have come out of these lockdown restrictions a bit earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not too good. Daniel Andrews is, dare I say, he's stuffed it a bit. Yeah, he's keeping us in this lockdown, and it's not looking good for most businesses around here. Hey guys, I'm here with
Bridget.
And Bridget, what's your opinion on Daniel Andrews and his current Labor government's lockdown restrictions?
I've got a very poor opinion on it. I'm not very happy about it.
Yeah.
My name's Heath.
Well, Heath, what are your thoughts on Daniel Andrews and the current Labor Party's lockdown situation?
I really don't know. It's a bit of a bummer, but I honestly think he's just doing the right thing. We don't want to slip back into, massive lockdowns again. Well, we already are in one, but I really don't know.
Courtney.
Courtney?
Abby.
Abby. So Courtney and Abby, how are you feeling about lockdown at the moment? Like what's grinding your gears, or your gears not getting grinded? You're actually loving life?
It's really just like work. Like I just haven't been able to work and do things for school. So.
And we're here today.
Hugh.
And Hugh, you're quite a tall man. How is lockdown affecting you? Are you enjoying it, hating it, or nothing?
I'm not really enjoying it. It's kind of annoying, but it's understandable circumstances. I think with the cases this low now, we should probably be easing up the restrictions though.
Bang, so I'm here with today
Lay and Ermi.
Abby and Lay. How do you feel about the lockdown? Do you have any queries? Are you enjoying it, hating it?
Obviously not liking it. Exactly, it's been hard. Especially I think when the 5k radius was on, that was pretty hard having to deal with that. But I guess we're just doing what we can to get through it. I don't know, trying to go out for walks as much as we can, and I guess just take it day by day.
It's pretty difficult on everyone, and I'm sure it's affected everyone fairly differently. My heart goes out to the people who have been hit a lot harder than most. But I think it's a really important time for everyone to come together as well. We have achieved a lot, and we can see that in the rest of the world where they're going on some really difficult waves and challenges. We've stuck together, and I hope everybody just kind of tries to stay as positive as we can.
I think many Melbourne share your opinion at the moment. It's taken a real toll on many local businesses and economies, and even people's mental health well-being, which I think Daniel Andrews, Sutton and his Labor Party has basically ignored.
Yes, it's terrible for Melbourne and for all the businesses and for everybody really, even someone like me who is not working now but still locked in and can't visit friends or family or do anything like that. It's pretty bad. I think it should all be opened up.
Yeah, exactly. Do you agree with the lockdown at any stage? Do you think Melbourne should have gone into a lockdown?
Oh yeah, I do agree that they should have gone in.
Yeah.
But with the second lockdown, which happened over the hotel fiasco, which we all know, that's what made it really hard for us. But it's 0 today, so I think we should come out of it now.
So you think the current situation is quite appropriate? You don't think it's too harsh?
I think it is too harsh, definitely. Because we're getting no community transmissions or anything, so yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big ones is you have to weigh out the benefits and then the negatives. Is it worth all this economic recession just to keep the community safe? I think on some level there is a good balance where you do have to do it, but yeah, I reckon it might have gone a bit too far.
Support worker. So I have to do a first aid course, but obviously I can't do that right now. So just waiting for restrictions to get lowered to, be able to continue with my life.
What about yourself, Courtney? What are you studying?
I'm studying aged care online.
How's that going? Any effects by lockdown or COVID or anything like that?
Not really. It's just an online course, so.
It's an online course. Well, keep up the grind. You spend your time in lockdown. What do you do on a daily basis?
Just doing uni, playing basketball, and just finding something to do while I'm at home, you know. You know how it is.
You're dominating in basketball.
Yes, I'm dominating, mate. Always.
And what do you think about who's going to win the US election next week? Is it the Don or Joe Biden?
I'm going with Donald Trump. Got my reasons. I don't always believe what the media tells me, but I'm going with Donald Trump.
Oh, very interesting perspective there, Huey. Thank words from you two. Is there anything being affected that you're missing during lockdown?
Gyms.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it actually. Yeah. We both go to the gym fairly regularly, and I think not having that there was really hard for us. And we probably didn't realise how much we take having the gym for granted. It's so great just for our mental health as well as for our physical health. So yeah, we're definitely missing them, and I can't wait for them to open.
Yeah, absolutely. The gyms was a surprise, definitely. But even just the freedom of supporting local businesses, going up to the Dandenongs, going for drives. It's we have so much diverse culture and landscape in Victoria, and not being able to see that was quite difficult.
How do you feel about Dan Andrews? Do you reckon his leadership's alright, just doing what a leader should?
I have no opinion about politics because it's too dangerous.
Too dangerous. Not going to go for Dan Andrews.
And just a quick question. Next week's the US election. Who do you reckon will win? Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
Okay, look, I think America's going to do a fuckery and just it's going to be Donald Trump again.
No.
100%.
It's the US election. Who do you reckon will win? The Don or Joe Biden?
I have no clue, to be honest, right now.
I just hope they do a full overhaul, just nobody wins, and just cancel it all, cancel politics, just redo it all, cancel America. I don't know. It's an absolute disaster.
Thank you.
Holly.
And you got Seb here, mate.
Seb and Holly. So we're in the midst of a lockdown. We have never seen this bad man lockdown at the moment from Danny Boy. How are you feeling about it? You love it, hate it?
Oh, it's a bit conflicting. I mean, at the moment, I guess it sucks because he's being a bit on and off, being a bit temperamental, but it is what it is, I guess.
Well, there's a presser in 15 minutes.
Well, there we go. Might find some interesting news.
Yeah, there's apparently he's going to ease some restrictions. Economically wise, it's a bit shit for small businesses. But I think it needed to be done. I mean, the public health is probably better than, giving up 6 months of your life. I don't know. I just think the management of the state has been a bit poor, though. There's different people saying different things. So, as a Victorian, you sort of don't know who to trust. So yeah.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? It's zero accountability, unfortunately. But you just got to live and you learn. You got to go through it. Hopefully today we see some bloody restrictions lifting up. But curveball. Next week is the US elections. Who do you got? Who's your money? The Don or Sleepy Joe Biden?
Well, against Hillary Clinton, we all thought that she would win, but that turned around. So I'm hoping for Biden, but anything can happen in America, I guess.
Yeah, Donald Trump slipped out to $2.85 on Sportsbet. So, no, I think Joe Biden's pretty much got it. I think for the American public, he provides a bit more stability, and I think he'd do a lot more for the broader community. It's just a shame that they're both 80 years old. So yeah.
It's a bit old. They're probably going to pop off soon, unfortunately, but we'll see how it happens.
Eloise. Lisa.
So Eloise and Lisa, how are you finding lockdown at the moment? You loving it, hating it, or are you improving yourself? What do you reckon's happening?
Ready for it to be over, for sure.
Yeah, definitely ready for it to be over. Ready to move out of this. Start getting back to normal life.
There's a presser in 15 minutes. What do you reckon the restrictions will be lifted? Do you reckon you'll be able to go to the gyms or the clubs, have a bit of a party?
Probably don't care about either of those.
I just want to leave 25 kilometres or 5 kilometres. I want to be able to go to regional Victoria or somewhere other than my normal suburb.
Would you do regional Victoria? Would you go camping? Where's your favourite place to camp?
I don't know, anywhere. Why are you asking me all these questions?
Sorry. And our next and final question, it's a bit of a juicy one. So next week is the US election. Who do you reckon's going to win it? The Don or Sleepy Joe Biden?
Please don't be Trump.
Please don't. No Trump?
No Trump. Please.
No Trump. No Trump. I don't know enough about American politics, but no Trump.
If Trump wins it, how would you feel? Would you scream to the world?
It's just going to fuck everything up, isn't it? Even more than it already is. That's the problem.
Same, yeah.
Joining us here for another successful street interview segment. As you can see, Mordy Ellick is not a fan of the current lockdown laws or Daniel Andrews' performance in general. And looks like for the presidential debates, Joe is the predicted winner. Thank you. See you next time.